you the Academy Awards Show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bob Lamont. We're at the famous corner of Hollywood Boulevard and Vine Street near the Pantages Theater in Hollywood, where in a few moments the Oscar ceremonies will begin. Oldsmobile is delighted again this season to bring you the Motion Picture Academy Awards presentations. It's an Oldsmobile tradition, you know, to present the top performance of the year. And later on in the program, we'd like to show you some scenes of a new high-end automotive performance as we take you on a tour of exciting California locales not very far from this exciting spot at Hollywood and Vine. We'll be going in this beautiful Oldsmobile Super 88 Fiesta, along with our friends here, Bill and Jane Warren.
Good evening, Mr. Lamont.
Good evening. We'll show you a famous motion picture location area. We'll visit the new Dennis the Menace Children's Playground up in Monterey, and we'll soar into the air in a glider over the Mojave Desert. I'm sure you'll enjoy our Fiesta fun tour. But now, Oldsmobile, in behalf of your authorized Oldsmobile quality dealer, invite you to be our guests as we go inside the Pantages Theater and the 29th Annual Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences Awards.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Overture, Prelude to a Gala Evening by David Raxon, the Academy Award Orchestra, Johnny Green conducting. The President of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, Mr. George Seaton.
Fellow members of the Academy, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. This year, the motion picture industry is celebrating its 50th birthday. its Golden Jubilee. It is a genuine milestone because for the first time, movie audiences all over the world have more than a passing interest in these ceremonies. The motion picture has become, as our setting implies, a truly global medium. The flow of film between free countries and the exchange of artists who created them has increased our knowledge of and appreciation for our fellow man. One has only to recall the films nominated in the category of Best Motion Picture to realize that Hollywood is roaming the globe not only for photographic effects, but for story content as well. The King and I related the experiences of an Englishwoman who went to the court of Siam as a tutor and stayed to learn the meaning of affection and understanding. The Ten Commandments told the inspiring story of Moses culminating in the exodus of the Israelites from Egypt. Around the World in 80 Days was everything the title implied, except that that colorful and entertaining journey was accomplished in 2 hours and 57 minutes. Friendly Persuasion, although of domestic origin, explored a vast region too often bypassed, the human heart. This film gave us the satisfying privilege of living for a brief time with warm, courageous, peaceful human beings of good conscience. And Giant, with power and drama, brought to our eyes and ears that strange, wonderful, exotic land of milk and honey, Texas. And now it is my happy assignment to introduce our Master of Ceremonies for this evening's program. As you may recall, last year the position was filled by that gregarious buffoon, that unpredictable, irrepressible, uninhibited clown, Jerry Lewis. This year, our Master of Ceremonies will be that debonair, cultured, sophisticated entrepreneur of song and whimsy, Mr. Jerry Lewis.
Thank you very kindly. Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to say that 364 days out of every year, Hollywood strives, struggles, and works to prepare for that 365th day, April 15th. If tax day is the big day, then Oscar night is the big night. Because of the length of the program tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like you to know that if your name is called for an award, please come and get your Oscar at once. There'll be no deliveries, except for steady customers like Walt Disney, of course. Now, there's a great deal of tension and nervousness tonight, and which is entirely called for because, well, this is a kind of a tense thing here at the theater, and everyone knows that. And the management has asked me to announce that for this performance only, the candy concession in the lobby will not sell popcorn, only buttered Milltown. I'll wait. Now, there's a new trend in motion pictures nowadays. It's expense. Now, War and Peace cost $9 million. That's more than the real war cost. It's all right. If they don't, you do. Now, the length of these pictures, it's fantastic. The other night I went to see War and Peace, and of course I didn't see all the picture because the kid in front of me grew up. But if you think that picture is long, I went to see Giant, and it cost me $300. $3 admission and $297 for the babysitter. When I got home, my dog bit me. I'd been away so long, you thought I was a stranger. Oh, what pain. There's also another trend in pictures making this year. The picture making has got a new thing going for them. Now, Yul Brynner made a picture, they cut off his hair. Kirk Douglas made a picture, they cut off the ear. Look what they did to Mickey Rooney. He used to be Gary Cooper. Oh, yes, before I forget, I would like to make mention that last week there was an accident at the factory where the Oscars are made. Now, one of the workmen dropped his false teeth into a vat of molten bronze. So will all you winners please examine your statuettes very carefully, and if your Oscar is smiling, you'll have to turn it back. Now, before we get into tonight's presentations, the motion picture industry has one very small favor to ask of you millions of viewers at home. All of you watching all over America and Canada. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please don't just sit there. Go to the movies. first 3 minutes are always the toughest. And now we take you to New York to meet a very lovely and gracious lady who is indeed a credit to our profession, a former Academy Award winner herself, Miss Celeste Holm, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my, Jerry, I do find this very exciting. And congratulations on being selected as Master of Ceremonies for the second consecutive year.
Thank you very much, Celeste. It's a big thrill. And, you know, when I appeared before the Academy Award Committee and was told that I was to be Master of Ceremonies again this year, I was so surprised I fell off my knees.
Oh, come on now, Jerry. You're the ideal choice for me.
Really? Do you really think so?
Oh, everyone agrees that you have such poise, such charm, such dignity. You have such strength. You have what the French call, je ne sais quoi.
I got that. What is it? Yeah, it must come with the suit. I never had it before. Let me just give you a little kiss just to say hello. See if we can do this 3,000 miles away. Just, no, turn and give me... You need a shave, baby. Turn around. You're a little closer, Celeste. There, good. Right into the ear you went with all that. All right, what do you say we get on with the awards, Celeste?
I think that'd be lovely. I think
All right, we'd better, because tonight we really have a big show. Here tonight for Oldsmobile, the big O. Tonight on this here stage, there'll be stars, really big stars here on this here stage here tonight for the award. Really big stars, and I don't mind telling you that these are stars. They're not golfers, no tennis players, no drill teams, just entertainment, a television first. Celeste, can you hear me, honey?
Just barely. Now I can. Well, we're all set here in New York. I have Mr. Ward Ogden of Price Waterhouse standing right here.
Fine, and I have Mr. Bill Miller of Price Waterhouse standing here, ready to hand out the top secret envelopes. It's exciting, isn't it? How do you do, Mr. Miller? Good to see you. Smiling.
This year, it's more exciting than ever, because most of the presenters are themselves former Oscar winners or nominees for this year's awards. And the first of these is both a former Oscar winner and a nominee for her role in Giant.
Miss Mercedes McCambridge, who has so much to read, what with the technical awards, et cetera, that she is going to be assisted by another nominee for his role in Written on the Wind, Mr. Robert Stack and Miss Mercedes McCambridge, if you please. Bobby, how are you, Bobby? Nice to see you, Bob.
Fine, Jerry.
Mercedes, nice to see you. Do you know Bob? Bob, Mercedes, I'm Jerry. Glad to see you. Mercedes, Bob, and Mercedes. Take care, and I'll see you. All right.
The Scientific or Technical Committee of the Academy did not vote any Class 1 or Class 2 awards for 1956. However, the Academy is happy to have awarded Class 3 certificates to the following. To Richard H. Ranger of Ranger Tone Incorporated for the development of a synchronous recording and reproducing system for quarter-inch magnetic tape. To Ted Hirsch, Carl Hogue, and Edward Reichard of Consolidated Film Industries for an automatic scene counter for laboratory projection rooms. To the Your line.
The technical departments of Paramount Pictures Corporation for engineering and development of the Paramount Lightweight Horizontal Movement VistaVision camera. To Roy C. Stewart and Sons, to Dr. C.R. Daly, and to the Transparency Department of Paramount Pictures Corporation for the engineering and development of the high-trans and para-high-trans rear projection screens.
Now, to the construction department of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer for a new hand-portable fog machine. I'll bet it's hard to do one of those. And to Daniel J. Bloomberg, John Pond, William Wade, and the engineering and camera departments of Republic Studios for the Naturama adaptation to the Mitchell camera. Gentlemen, for your fine contributions, the industry salutes you. And now, Mr. Stack, the nominations for the documentary short subjects.
Thank you, Miss McCambridge. The nominees are Charles Guggenheim, producer, for A City Decides; John Healy for The Dark Wave; Valentine Davies for The House Without a Name; Ward Kimball for Man in Space; and Louis Clyde Stoneman for The True Story of the Civil War. The envelope, please. The winner is The True Story of the Civil War, Louis Clyde Stoneman. And now, Miss McCambridge, with the Documentary Feature Awards.
Thank you, Mr. Stack. The nominees are Louis Clyde Stoneman for The Naked Eye, Jacques-Yves Cousteau for The Silent World, and Bjarne Henning Jensen for Where Mountains Float. The envelope, please. Thank you. In New York, the winner is The Silent World, Jacques-Yves Cousteau.